and she's so like, this is the first job she's ever auditioned for. She just went in for a meeting and she ended up getting it. Now she's like doing lines, and we're like adding lines for her, like, can you do this, do that, do that, do this, and she's just like so good. She's never once forgot a line, ever. She's 5. Yeah. She was 4. She just had a birthday like 2 weeks ago. It was like, she's like, Barbie came to my party. What? That's crazy. How? My mom called her. It's hilarious.
See, you could have had Barbie come to your party all those years. Sleeping.
Yes.
It seems like in 1 day, 2 days, 1 suicidal to giddy, happy. And it's like, yesterday, it's like, where did this come from? It's like, yes, she's smiling and happy. You know, I mean, where did it come from? 1 day you were like, completely out of it, and it was like, now you're like, like, life's great.
Tiffany kicked his ass.
Yeah. I don't know.
It's really good.
I mean, I wouldn't say he's happy, giddy, but I think there's something different about it. There was a switch, I think, that was what's that called? Flipped? Flipped, I was gonna say pushed, but that doesn't make sense. A button pushed, maybe? But, yeah, so.
Well, we're thinking maybe there's more to it.
Like what? Let me hear what you think. Really?
You're putting on a front for everybody to make sure you're okay.
That's possible.
Everybody's saying there's got to be something more to this.
Yeah.
Where is this?
He's giving us some ideas right now. Keep talking.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
He has a new girlfriend or something.
I don't think so.
Too soon.
Who says?
Elizabeth.
Oh, God.
Yay.
Yes. Sorry.
I love that you guys care.
Do you have a question? Just behind you. Unless you have a question, I'll come back to you.
If you had a storyline, what kind of stories would you like to play? I don't need that to sound harsh.
If I ever get a storyline again, what would my storyline be?
Can I write it?
Yeah, I wish you could. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. There's just, I don't really know any sort of direction that they're going to, and that's just the truth. I don't really know. They have some ideas, but nothing's really concrete. But, I mean, I know that they can't really do too much with Emma. She's great, but I mean, it's not like back when she was a kid when she actually really carried a storyline. So they don't do that anymore. But I mean, I really like having scenes with her. This whole thing that's going on with Matt and Maxie and stuff like that. I mean, I think there's some opportunities there for a lot of things. I just don't know exactly where they're going to go with it. I honestly don't really know what else is going on with the show right now, so it's hard to kind of say where there's room for Patrick to kind of fit in. I mean, I hope that they bring some of it back to the hospital. I mean, some of my favorite episodes were ones that somebody came in and you really cared about that person. And it doesn't have to be, you just need a really good actor or actress to come in and play something. Like, remember that storyline we had with like April, that girl? Like, I love that storyline, and that's what we can do. They do it every single day in general on other hospital shows like Grey's Anatomy. It's like you just need a guest star to do a really good job. And so I don't know, like that kind of stuff. I like being in there in the hospital. It's fun. What else is there? I don't know. What else? What else is there to do? Yeah, you could do that. I had fun doing that in the beginning too. Yeah. I don't know that. I mean, I don't know. There's not that many people that are on the show right now that I don't know where I fit in right now.
You're right. You would have to bring it back to the hospital. That would be the only real way to get it. Yeah.
I'm gonna turn into a mobster.
They could make you chief of staff again.
With
And you
like
could,
just
like-
throwing stars and nunchucks though. No guns.
Yeah, that could be your hobby. You get into like martial arts, and then all of a sudden, Sonny's like So, new guy. Know anyone that throws stars?
Throw stars.
Matt chief of staff and whenever the nurse doesn't sleep.
Who is chief of staff right now? Really?
Yeah.
Where's she been?
Yeah, she took over after me, I think.
Silent partner.
Nice job she's got.
I have a question, just being a fan for so long, I love that they had Tristan come back we thought, for your funeral, for Robin's funeral, and it was very disappointing when he left before they even had Robin's service. And also a longtime fan, or even just Robin's friends on the show, and all these extras or whatever actually at the actual funeral.
I know, it was
like
funny.
10 people at your
They all
funeral.
work at the hospital.
How did you guys feel
I included
about
them in that.
just if Tristan was back, why didn't they use him? Other than
I
I'm
don't
sure all
know.
other characters.
I don't know about the Tristan thing. All I know is that there was another story that had to do with Ethan, so maybe they were just trying to make it more dramatic. I don't know, that he wasn't
They
there.
could afford it.
Well, they could afford it because he was there the week before, so they would have just had to switch episodes. I thought it was really sad that Lainey and Kelly were not there.
Oh yeah.
That was kind of ridiculous. What was Epiphany? I mean,
She's at work.
I can understand Epiphany though, because she's like, she is the type of character that would just not deal and just be at work and think that Robin would want her to just be at the hospital.
I know at my
Oh, God.
funeral, I do not want my husband giving my eulogy with pictures of myself making out with full
It was very silly.
It's emotional, I can't live, you know, and behind is Jason and Robin making out.
Well, not only that, but they were like ABC studio photos. They weren't even like candid shots. And the thing is, I actually, from my personal stash, gave them a bunch of photos. So like the ones that look like real photos, those are my personal photos. Yeah, those are mine. Everything else you saw was something that was shot at the studio. I thought the same thing. I thought that is just, I thought they were gonna show it how they normally do, which is like at the end of an episode, they say in memoriam or whatever, and then they show a bunch of pictures, and maybe that's okay, but yeah, with like a real live person, and then there's like, it's like, what, did they show Casey, the alien? I mean,
What about the guy you made out with in the hotel room? They didn't show him either.
that's right.
I mean, might as well.
I mean, they forgot about that one.
Yeah, of course you did.
That was silly. I think in their mind they were thinking like for the fans or whatever, but yeah, it does not make any sense.
No, it was ridiculous.
So
We were just like, are
silly.
you kidding? Like,
And then you could also tell like some of the ones where I was like fully made up, like I was Robin, and then like there was ones where it was like, oh, it's just Kimberly. And it was like huge difference. So silly.
yeah, that was ridiculous.
And there's
Yeah.
not been one through this whole story, even after when you are now depressed, of any montage flashbacks that he's thinking about. But let's see it. You know, let's see what he's thinking about and react to that.
They don't want to pay me because no, really, because every time you show a clip of an old episode, they have to pay me again.
If she's in the episode,
if
she's
if
not.
it's in a new episode, because they pay by episode, so I'm sure that's why they just don't want
Now,
to.
did they pay you them to write the reading?
What's that?
We went to Tribeca Film Festival for James Franco's film, and you're in.
I'm sure you signed a waiver. I'm sure you signed.
Or not. They took all of you backstage for when you did that shoot.
I wasn't in there.
But wait, then they took
Wait.
they took the episode where the baby was kidnapped, where Mac was shot, and you were running out, and you know Mac was on the ground. And do you remember that the hospital hub? Christina was.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah.
And they took that episode and they put it in the movie, and they took. And you were all over it. You were all over it. And they took. But you signed the waiver. At the end. And they took the episode and made it kind of like a cartoon, like it's you, but it's kind of in black, right? It was I can't describe it. It's kind of like
It's so weird. Is this a movie?
yeah, it's his film, Franco Fellini. It's the name of his film, and they screened it right at the film festival, and then we actually heard the director speak after the movie.
Yeah.
And he said that
He wasn't the director?
no, James Franco gave them hours and hours and hours of the film. And said, here, do with it what you will. It was supposed to be a documentary about the making of that episode, and it turned into a weird kind of like psychological study of Franco kind of talking to himself about being on General Hospital.
Oh my god, this sounds like a nightmare. It sounds horrible. Was it bad? Was it good? I just think it's hilarious because he did so many interviews about how he was just interested in soap operas and all this stuff. Yeah. Yeah, great.
It's very good to see that show up on screen and then no screen credit.
Yeah. If you didn't sign a waiver, that's illegal. Especially if they make a cartoon out of you. That's like double. That's double residuals. That's so funny.
What's gonna happen to
I like
Matt?
James Franco.
What's gonna happen to Matt? Have they gotten that far?
What's gonna happen to Matt?
Because they said he's leaving, right?
Yeah, he is leaving, yeah.
Is he going to
Yeah.
jail?
Yeah, Jason Cook's, yeah, go. I think he's already done.
Is he going to jail?
Yeah, I think he goes to jail. I don't know. I think so. I think he goes to jail or something. I didn't even know. I mean, he told me, like, when we finished our last scene, he said, "Yeah, I'm done." I'm like, "What?" I said, "Yeah." But he's excited. He's got a lot going on. He's just like, man, I don't feel bad at all about it. It's like, it's cool. So.
He wants to be a director, but he is a director.
Yeah, he's got a lot of stuff going on. So I honestly don't really know exactly what happens to him. I know that he leaves, but you know, he's not. Nothing drastic happens to him. I think he just goes away, maybe to jail or something like that. But like he doesn't die or anything. So. I don't think so. They didn't know what was going on. They didn't. I don't know. But I don't know, like 6 months ago, I don't know if they thought, because it was gone for a while.
They told a couple people, remember? They told a couple people that they actually did it.
Yeah, this is their genius
Just to,
idea of
like,
trying to make us good actors.
confuse
Like,
us.
hey, Robin's the killer.
No,
Kimberly,
they
come
did.
here, Patrick's the killer.
They really did do that. We're
It's like, just
whatever.
trust us to do our job, not pretend like, then all of a sudden you're looking at it like, oh my god, she's totally like that. Which is even
She's such a good
more-
actress.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
it's just like it's a psychological game is playing.
Can I
It's
ask a
like,
question?
nope.
All right, thank you.
Go ahead.
If given the opportunity, because I know Kimberly said earlier.
Would I kill Lisa myself? Yeah. Go ahead.
Would you guys ever consider doing Broadway musicals? Is that something that is?
It's way too hard work. He would be really good at it.
Okay, I'm really sorry for that question, everyone.
No, it's a good question.
No, I think it would be a blast. I've always wanted to do like a musical kind of thing, like a Moulin Rouge type thing. I think that'd be awesome. I'd just like to learn how to do all that kind of stuff and go
He
for
knows
it.
how to sing even though he never did.
But I don't know about doing an actual Broadway thing. By the way, I
It's
was telling
awesome.
her on the way here, I went and saw Death of a Salesman with Philip Seymour Hoffman. If you guys are into theater, it was the best thing I've ever seen. Yeah, by far. The best
Better
thing
than
I've ever seen.
Carnage?
Yes. Carnage was awesome.
Yeah, I know, that's it.
Gods of Carnage. But yeah, it was amazing. But I don't know. I'm just so far from that 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 would be a whole thing that I'd have to like change directions and go. That's just like a whole different.
It's hard. I
Yeah,
did
that's like
musical
becoming
when I
like
was
a-
a kid. I did Les Mis for like a year, and it's really hard. It's really hard work. It's just a whole like those people work. Like nighttime people or film people say soap actors work really hard. It's like the next level of working that much harder. So.
Do you like musicals?
I do.